What is up, guys? In today's video we're going to be testing out these Shine Armor leather wipes that can be used on any type of leather, such as your car seats, furniture, shoes. We've got this great sunset for the backdrop of this video, and if you own a Focus ST, like most of you who are watching my channel know, a lot of you will have these Recaros, and you do not want to let these seats get sun faded and start cracking. You want to take care of your leather seats. So this also works for any other car's leather seat. I wish I had my old Lexus LS400 to try these out on, because those seats were in rough shape. But we have the Shine Armor ceramic leather wipes here that will help revive and protect the leather seats, and at the same time they will also clean your seats, which I think is great. You don't have to spend extra time cleaning them. You could just clean them and apply it at the same time. And I've also got these rear seats that hardly ever get sat in, so they look brand new, but I'd like to keep them that way. And I used to put a sunshade in my car, you know, to keep the sun from trying to damage the leather. But it definitely will not hurt to go ahead and add a layer of protection over them, and it'll also make them look a lot better. So the first step for application is just pull through the middle there and pull one of the wipes up through that guide there, and we are going to just pull one out. I'll have to do this off camera. I accidentally squeezed the bottle too hard. But some applications you may need to use more than one wipe. So there we go. There's our one wipe. And make sure to close this, because I just completely messed that up there, didn't I? Anyways, you'll just take the wipe and spread it out, and then just start wiping the seat down like this, and you'll be able to see where the coating has been left. See, it looks a little bit wet looking and shinier. And I'm just going to do the whole seat here, and we'll see if the wipe lasts for the whole seat or if it'll need another coat. I want to do the top and the headrest here too, where the sun's going to be coming through the windows. It has a little bit of a smell to it. I don't mind it. It's slightly chemically, smells a little bit like chemicals, but it's also a very fresh scent, so I definitely don't mind it. And the wipe's still going good. I'm gonna flip it over to see if that'll help get anything else out on there. But it looks like one wipe will do one seat just fine. Just get every little bit of it, because I can still see the moisture coming off of it. And you can see that too. So now that the whole, let's see, you can see there's some dirt on there. Oh yeah, look at that. So it cleaned it, and then as the instructions say, you let it air dry, and then once it's air dry, we're going to take a microfiber and wipe the whole seat down, and then that'll be the extent of the installation. Make sure to wash your hands after doing this, because these wipes do have chemicals in them, and you obviously want to protect yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this on the driver's seat and then the back seats, and then once they're all air dried, we'll wipe them down with these microfiber towels. And I also have some leather here on my center armrest. It's like right in the middle where the windshield's going to be shining onto it. So I'm also going to apply some on this, and I assume that'll also kind of help with, you know, me putting my elbow on it and it getting touched. That extra layer of protection will just keep the leather on that nice, because you notice on a lot of used cars, these center armrests get damaged from the sun and start cracking. I actually had to replace my old Lexus one because the previous owner didn't take care of it, so that'll keep everything looking nice. So I've let them air dry for a couple minutes after doing all the seats. I did a wipe per seat back here, so I've used 5 wipes total to do my whole car, which is a 2013 Ford Focus, so you know it's a smaller hatchback. But they give you plenty of wipes, so I really wouldn't hesitate to use the amount of wipes that you need. So now we're going to take a microfiber here and just kind of like buff the seat, wipe it all down to get any leftover on there so you don't have any chemicals on your seats. And if you also have any parts that need to be like evened out or smoothened out, you can do that. And you can see there, I don't know if it's noticeable on camera. I wouldn't say there's a huge difference in how the seats look, but I can see in some areas that are touched a lot by people getting in and out of the car, and somewhere in the seats, like I notice it right here, that's a little bit more, it's not super shiny, which actually is good. Your leather seats are not supposed to be shiny. I'm not a fan of shiny seats. I do not put Armor All or anything like that on my seats because it makes them greasy and shiny. But the reason I say that is because when they're this matte color like this, the satin color, that means that they are clean. So it looks like a fresh wipe did actually do a pretty good job of cleaning them. If you want to go above and beyond, I'd even use like a wipe here and a wipe here on the seat, because towards the end it does get a little dry, but I think it was working fine for me. And just if your seats are really dirty, you know, you can do multiple applications to make sure that they get clean and that it actually gets applied to the seat itself. And there's a few little areas where it can kind of dry a little, slightly uneven, and then just wiping this rag over, I'll make sure there's no leftover chemicals or any high spots or uneven spots, streaks, anything like that. And these back seats look really nice. Look at those. Oh, it's pretty much probably because they're mostly brand new, because I don't really use them all that often, but when you put that extra layer of protection on them and clean them, it just does that little bit more to make them look better. And you know, if you do your center console, don't forget to do wipe that down too. And I do notice a difference on the console. You can see that shiny spot. Gosh, I can't talk where my elbow was. As you can see around here, it did. I might have needed to do another layer on that, but it starts to get matte and clean. I'm sure you can even use it on this, like any of the like soft touch, like faux leather trims too, because it's cars these days aren't necessarily made of the best material, so it's not going to hurt to protect them. So there we go, we are all done. Seats have been cleaned and have that protective ceramic coating on them. If you ask me, I would say the biggest selling point here is going to be the ease of use, because you don't have to clean your seats. You can just apply these wipes directly onto the seats. It'll clean them and apply the protective coating onto the seat. They do dry out a little quickly, but you get plenty of wipes and one of these containers, so you can always add another coat and make sure that your seats are looking good and protected. Check down in the description for a code where you can buy these. It will be just a disclaimer, will be an affiliate link that will help the channel out if you go check these wipes out for yourself and go make a purchase on Shine Armor's website. They've also got quite a few other products that I've heard work pretty well, and you can go check that link out in the description, and I'll probably pin it as a comment too, so you can easily click on it. But that is pretty much it for this video. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.